substitute. Dre here with Different Gaming. Look. Hit tweet. That's the kitty cat. His name's Krieger. But go to me bring you guys a deck profile. I've been testing this build. Definitely missing cards. I definitely highly recommend getting Cash Tier, Triple Karma. If you can get Granganol, you can get Granganol. If you don't have Barone, there's substitutions for it for your budget-friendly players. I'm ordering me a Barone and other stuff. So, yeah. But this is for more budget-friendly. So, you know, it's not a lot to get these cars. I mean, some cars might be a little pricey, but it's not too bad, to be honest. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, let's start off with the monsters. For the tier names, we got, of course, one each of the fusions, and then I played one Rhino Heart. I'm going to be picking up the other one from my boy Carl. I definitely recommend playing two. Rhino Heart essentially is a starter, because if you Foolish Berry, you a Kelbeck or a Guido, and even if you don't mill one of the fusion tier names, and you mill like King of the Swamp or a Shaddoll monster, like this gets everything started. So, but there's a reason why I'm only playing one Rhino Heart in this build. Then for the Ishizu, Kelbeck, Guido, Keldo, Medora, your Shufflers, still good. Millers, very overpowered. Being able to make your opponent mill and just get rid of their resources, very good. And for the Shaddoll lineup, I was trying the Hollow, Falco, and Beast from Shun's list. Then I watched Solemn Yu-Gi-Oh's Tearlaments deck profile, and I like his reasoning behind why he ran the Shaddoll package that he did, because for the same reason he changed it, I was having the same issue with it, and ever since I've changed it to this package, the decks run a lot smoother, and there's no dead Shaddoll cards. So 2 Squamata, 1 Dragon, 1 Beast. I was doing Solemn Yu-Gi-Oh does this package. I added the Dragon in just for one more name, just because it felt like it was missing just an extra Shaddoll name. And essentially, Dragon's just overall one of the best ones out of the rest of them, because it's spell trap removal and it's a compulse if you set it. For hand trap, literally only just playing 3 Ash, but essentially Kelbeck turns into a 4th hand trap. So really you're playing 4 hand traps technically. But Ash is just generically good. I definitely feel like Droll is better post Dune over Ash. You could definitely just side the 3 Ash and then main Droll over this. Oh yeah, and this is for post Dune. I'm gonna make sure I put that in the title. This is for post Dune. Pankratops for going second. For with a board that Medanium puts up. Special summon Pankratops. They have to deal with it, then and there. Just attack and then use the effect, and it just eats up a negate. So, it's pretty good. Big body. 3 King in the Swamp. I really feel like if they hit anything on the ban list, they're going to hit this to 1, just like in Master Duel, and then you just replace the other 2 with the Beast King of the Swamp. It's the same thing, except you can't discard to get polymerization. So King of the Swamp might get hit. And for the spice, so before I even show these next 2 cards, if you can't get a Barone, there's no point in running Diviner since you're not synchro summoning, especially on your first turn. Typically sharing special summon Mill, then normal summon Diviner send Kelbeck or Guido level 6. Go through chain links if you have any synchro into Barone, and then continue playing. But until I get the Barone, and once my cash tiers come in and I pick up the rest of the Tearlaments stuff that I have to pick up, this is a great substitute to Mathematician. I really don't know if anybody ever ran Mathematician, just because everything was a 3 of when Tears first came out. But this essentially is your Rhino Heart and your Diviner all in one. Normal summon, send Kelbeck, send a Guido. If you already have an established graveyard, you can just send Merly. So, and then if you attack, try to take like 500 damage at the max. Destroys, draws 1. If there's a negate on board, it'll eat up that negate. So you you could just, be able to play. So I've really been liking the 2 Mathematician, and it works for the Shaddolls, and y'all will see why later on. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, Terraforming, 3 Pearl Rhino. My Trivial Karma is coming in the mail. I don't have it yet, but this serves just as well. You are more susceptible to Droll. So for the Tearlament spells, 1 Grief and then 2 Scream. I would love to play Heartbeat. I'm definitely going to be changing the deck up to be able to play more, like 1 more spell and like 2 more traps. But Grief really works with the Shaddolls. You can normal summon Dragon, activate Grief, special summon Merly, then resolve, send Dragon, new chain link, Merly 1, Dragon Chainlink 2, pop a back row or Pearly Field spell or Pressure Planet, then mill, hope, try to hit a name, or just start getting your graveyard filled up. So Grief is really good, and it works even better with a Rhino and Cash Tier. For the one-ofs, 1 Polymerization, 1 Foolish, 1 Callby, 1 Shaddoll Fusion, and 1 Dark Hole. And this one card, I've definitely been testing. It's definitely better sided, and it's only for the Runic matchup, but Burial from a Different Dimension. If you go against Runic, or if there's a lot of Runic at your locals or regionals, Runic just banishes a lot of your stuff face up. So you can play 2 or 3 of these and be able to recycle 6 to 9 of your monsters. So I've definitely used it twice, and just like in theory, it works. For going second, or just overall try to have it to where you can play Yu-Gi-Oh!, Book of Eclipse, and Dark Ruler No More. 2 and 2. You want to see it, but you don't want to see it. Definitely not in your opening hand, especially if you win the die roll. But these numbers really been working out. Then for the last 3 cards, I think that's 40, 41. Schism, Metanoise, and Sulliak. Sulliak might get hit to 1. I'm just saying. But I definitely want to play a second one. Metanoise is really good. Of course, it gets cash purely. Haven't played against Manadium yet, but you know, in theory, it's good against it, kinda. For the extra deck, for the links, got Dark and Cross Sheet. That's really all you need. You definitely need a link, preferably a link 2 generic, 1 generic, and then Dark, obviously, because your majority of your deck is Dark. But in case you get Ibly Lock, you can just normal summon a Mathematician, link into Cross Sheep or into a Dark. So for the Exceeds, got Dweller, Baguska, Time Thief. In theory, Dweller is for Unchained and then the Tier Mirror match. Baguska is for the D-Shifter. And you just special summon Sharon, mill, special, then normal summon a level 4 overlay for Baguska. Redoer, just same thing for Baguska if you have that first turn play. For your super poly targets, Garura, Mud Dragon, Dragostapelia. Mud Dragon is coming out for Dragon Master Draco Esquete. So that's the only thing that's really changing there. I do have a Grand Guganol coming in the mail. I don't even know if I'm going to run that. I'm just going to have to do more testing. To continue, Rukalos, Kaleido Heart, Grapha, for your big boys. These are your power hitters. Then for the Shaddoll, 1 Winda, 1 Apkalon, 1 Shikanaga, 1 Construct. Construct I don't go into at all. I mean, you definitely can go into Construct. Don't quote me on that. Construct is cuttable. It is a flex spot. if you're playing like, yeah, no, you just don't go in a construct in here. You have to have the Grand Guganol, and really that's what the Mud Dragon is. The Mud Dragon essentially for me is my Granganol. So Shikanaga, being able to fuse with Schism and then banish a Shuffler and a Shaddoll, and then use bury from a different dimension of recycle them back to your graveyard. Abkalone, you can definitely go into Winda's just Winda wins you games, and that is the deck profile. Hope you all enjoyed. Any questions or concerns or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'm definitely going to try to get some gameplay of me with this build, so stay tuned. Peace.